Hello my YouTube friends, hello. It has been really a long time since I've made a YouTube video. I did have an extremely busy time the last few months, of course, with let's face it, it was really a great time but also a very busy time, and I still need to record my bonus lesson. A lot of new plans, I've made a lot of new friends, and today I have time for you guys, to all my followers of YouTube. For a couple of months ago I did decide to buy myself a Delusions art journal, and I must say I have a love-hate relationship with this journal. Of course I want to fill it completely, so I still have a lot to go. But I still have a lot done in this journal. I love to play with a lot of water, and in this journal, in my opinion, it really doesn't work that well. So, but I kept going, and I use my journal to always my practice pages. I use my journal to try out new things. I use my journal just to draw or just to journal in it. It is really, I do everything in it, really everything. It is, for me, I guess it is a journal, a junk journal, and all that, all the other sorts of journals that are out there. I still have another one, a smaller one. That's this journal. It's made by someone out of my group, Dora. She can make really great journals, and I love this one too. I love to work big, so this is an A4, and I really, the size is perfect, but I'm still not convinced that this is the journal that I'm looking for. This is the first girl. You can hear in the background, you can hear my dog. I'm sorry for that. He's hearing something. This is the first girl I did make, and it is with watercolor, and I really don't, I like her. Let me see if I can bring the camera a little bit down. But you can see that the paper get damaged, and so I did created something around her so that she becomes, I like her anyway. This is my next spread. This worked out well. I did I treated the page with clear gesso, so that you all know that I love my dry paint technique, and it's working. If you use clear gesso on the page, it's working. So I love this page, and I love the messages to myself. This is a page I also love very much. It's only black and white in the face. I see that there is a lot of light from this side, but I don't think I can, I need to adjust my lighting. And as you can see, I love to create my art journal girls, my imperfect girls, but also it is a big difference if I paint for, if I paint a painting to sell, or if I play in my art journal, and that's why I love these girls. It's relaxing, and everything is okay. No stress that it needs to be very perfect or beautiful. And the more I paint girls, and the more I know that I just don't like perfect art. I just love to let everything go and to play in my journal. Here you can see this is a page that's only practice. This is the first time I tried to work really dark in the face. I like her. It was also a page that most of the times I do write down why what did I try to achieve, and what was my practice. And on this page it says that I was trying to paint loosely. I like her. This is the same practice, only I did not do a very good job at the looseness, but I like her anyway. This is a page that is, I didn't have my journal on the good way, so okay. This is a page that I really like to create this kind of pages. Let me see, yeah, now it's better visible for you. My teacher, which is Christy Sobolowski, she always says to her students, make lots of faces that you want to practice. And let me see if I can, let me see, I'm making another lamp. Maybe this is better, I don't know, let's hope so. This is a practice page, so this is my 3/4 faces. It was in September of 2015, and I really had a hard time with 3/4 faces, and I still don't. I can make them, but sometimes I just need to practice them so they become normal to me. I will make a page like this in my new class for Let's Face It, so if you want to try and learn how I make this, then I will put a link in the comments where you can read more about Let's Face It. So I'm not going to talk about this page. This is just me playing with paints that are leftover paints, and I really like that. This is a page with a lot of quotes and notes to me, to myself, and it says a lot of things. Our first and last love is self-love. I really love that one. Let me see, do I have another one? Love yourself from the inside out. I mean, this is all kinds of quotes, and a imperfect girl. And there was a lot of texture in the page. I really like that. This is a practice page. It's all practice pages, and here was my practice to let white spaces in the page, which is very difficult for me. I always love to fill the complete page, and it started all out with this. I did put a stencil on the page after I did spray another page, and that is when it started. I really like that page. I love it. I also use my journal to I do get happy mails from people out of my Dutch group, and I love to place it in my art journal, so I don't don't get lost. So I really like that. I like this one too, and it's a little messy page. I really like that. Here are some quotes to me too, notes to me. I am okay. Sometimes life isn't easy. Sometimes I wish I could just fast forward time just to see if in the end it's all worth it. Sometimes what's right isn't always easy. Things may go wrong, but life goes on. Sometimes life isn't a feeling but a choice. The minute you think of giving up, think of the reason why you held on so long. Love yourself first, everything else falls into line. I mean, this page, I just had ordered some of my colored pencils, and I wanted to try how they work without paint, and it is not a perfect page, but I really like her. Here I have another YouTube video when I created her. This is another one of those practice pages, and I'm not going to tell a lot about it because this is going to be a class in Let's Face It. And I mean, if you practice a lot of faces like this, a lot of small faces on the page, it can be very boring in your journal. But if you make something beautiful out of just by adding some little on the cheek something, and just by adding some little things, if you add it, the page can immediately become an interesting page. So I'm not going to talk more about that because that's just something for my next class, and Let's Face It. Practice. Here is another one of those practice pages. Don't you like this? I really like it. It's so interesting to look at, and I've added some little cats and some cute little birdies and some flowers. Still not finished. Every time when I have a leftover paint, I come back to this page and I will add some new paints. And all the guidelines, everything that is there. I don't erase anything. I love it this way. Another page I try to to leave some white space, a happy birthday card I did get from my friend Manna out in my group, in my Dutch group. A lot of happy mail things, a lot of papers, and this is from my very dear friend Joke. Some cards I did receive, and some happy mail things. This one is also a very, when I was sick I did get this. I really like that. It's from Yvonne. So I keep it in there. The envelope is also from someone out of my group. I love to keep it in there so I don't lose it. So I really like this. I like to save it, to save this kind of things. This was a very sad day for me, and I really like it. It's different, but I like it anyway. Still need to work on this page. This was the first time I did ordered me some. I always, when I work with oil pastels, most of the time is I use the portfolios. With this girl I ordered a different brand from a friend of mine, and this was the first portrait I did create with that, without even drawing, just start with oil pastels. This was a test page of gelatos, and with a lot of water, didn't work out, not great. But it is my journal, it's perfect. These are oil pastels. I was practicing, I did, my friend Miranda, she organized a mixed media day, and she asked me if I wanted to give a face-to-face art class there, and I only had an hour, so I needed to practice if I could make a portrait in 1 hour with oil pastels. I think I succeed. Practicing my first love of whimsy girls. I really like, I adore to make whimsy girls. This was also practice. Love, love, love this girl. Practice, and this is something from Art Geeks, from Chrissy Sobolowski. I really love Art Geeks, and I am still a member over there. This was a finger painting challenge in my international group. So we organize challenges. Leanne, which is a member of the group, and also a, how do you call that in English? She is an administrator of the group. I asked her if she wanted to help me with the group, and she organizes every month art challenges, and this was the finger painting challenge. So I created her with just my fingers, without drawing. It was so much fun. Practice, really. A lot of texture, a lot of layers. And this didn't work out, so I made a tip in, and this is also, I'm reading what I did write down. Is acrylics and polychromos pencils. Really love those two. Practice oil pastels. Practice working loose. Painting loose. I like her. I really like her. 3/4 faces practice, and a lot of art journaling. If as you can see, you can't write it because I intend to start this way and then go over it that way, and then it is just a secret only for me. I like this one too. It's with watercolor and inks. Need to work on this page. I made a pocket in here. Really practice. Not good, not nice, but it is in my journal, and I think it is okay. Maybe I add something to the background to make it more interesting. This was a video I did make for my student hangout. I have a student hangout for all my students who are who did buy a course by me, and there were a couple of people who had really had struggles with noses, so I did film a little bit about how I create my noses, and still need to work on this page. Maybe I'll add some eyes and all that kind of thing and make a whole page out of it. blank, still need to work on it. This is just a drawing I did. This is a full complete page. After this I really didn't have time to work in my journal, so let's face it, did come, and it was Christmas, New Year. I did have some personal problems here with my sister, not problems with my sister had problems, and she did come live with me with her child, so it was a very busy time. And then after this there was a really long time I didn't do anything. So last week I started playing in my journal, and I really missed it so much. I really missed it much. So and you can see by the page that I wanted to do everything at the same time. There is a lot going on in the background, and many of you know I like busy backgrounds, and one of my imperfect girls. I really like her. Some journaling in the hair too. This is a nice quote. I like: the greatest challenge in life is discovering who you are. The second greatest challenge, the greatest, is being happy with what you find. And I think that's really a great quote. And I created this girl, this imperfect girl, with oil pastels, and I like her. With a very, I love the background too. It is not that busy, but there are a lot of colors in the background. This is a page I created yesterday. I like this too. Also a very, there is a lot going on in the background. This was a drawing, and I only did added some on her cheeks, her eyes and her lips, and some personal art journaling in it. Just me playing, and I really missed it a lot. I really missed it a lot. So, and there was still one page here. I can't see it, can't let you see it, because it is a page for one of the challenges in my Dutch group. We are organizing over there inspiration deck cards evenings, and I will turn a couple of cards together with Joke, and Joke is my right hand on the group, together with Henriette, and we do it together. And then there are a couple of people in that group who are playing in the art journal and following these kinds of I did create them myself. And then it's on the back, it says use sprays through standards, and that is how we that is the challenge, and it's really lovely. And it's just many people love it because they don't have to think about it, and they just start. So I'm doing a really quick. This is the page we created. Okay, so that's the flip through my journal until now. And I'm hoping you liked it to watch in my journal. I still have a lot of cards and gifts that I did get from my students or people in my group, or I need to add them. I need to make pockets and that kind of stuff. So maybe I will make a note on this page here that I was until there with the flip through, and then the next time I will do a flip through too. I hope you liked it. I will be here very soon with a process video of one of my imperfect girls. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet, and I hope to see you soon here on YouTube. Bye bye.